What is up, everyone? I'm coming on here for a couple of plays for the day. We had objectively a really bad day yesterday, right? You guys see there's a lot of green on the screen. I think we hit like 11 little entries, like plays, but we unfortunately missed only 5. So we went like 11 and 5 and everything missed, right? We still didn't cash any entries, which is really tough. And this is part of the game, right? That is part of how betting works sometimes. Sometimes you're going to have a punch in the gut type day where objectively, if you look at the screen, did we get unlucky? Of course we got unlucky. It was an unlucky day, but betting is full of lucky days and unlucky days, right? We think differently on this channel, and this is why in some of our best days on this channel, when we go up 20 units, 25 unit days, we've had days on this channel we've gone up 35, 40 units. I know it sounds crazy, but you can go around Super Bowl time. We literally had 5 4-mans hit for us around then. And yes, we had a like 40 unit day that day, but some of those days, I still say the same thing. You're going to have really great days. You're going to have really bad days. The graphs that I always show are rocky. They go up, they go down, they go up, they go down, right? Some days you're going to have days you absolutely crush it. Some days you're not. All we do is we stick to a strategy over the long term, and this strategy pays us over the long term, right? It's kind of funny because I need to put a counter or something on this channel of how many times I've said the same thing over and over and over again, or we've been in this position over and over again, right? You guys see we're in a little bit of a dip. This is everything tracked so far this summer since May 1st. Guys, we lose a lot on the VIP. You guys see the record? We have lost almost 500 times this summer. We've only we've only hit an entry about 200 times, okay? So we lose almost double more than we win. That's because we take a lot of 4-mans, we take a lot of 3-mans, we take a lot of things that pay us out 9x or 10x when they do hit. So when they do hit, you'll see days and weeks like this. This is the past 30 days, right? And you guys will see, you know, pretty much every single day last week, we cashed an entry. We cashed a 4-man entry that spiked us up day after day after day, you know, and this was probably like on Thursday when we were at all-time highs. But I'm telling you guys, look at these graphs. Look what ends up happening. We go down a little bit, then we rise back up to all-time highs. Go down, we rise back up. We go down, we rise back up. It happens over and over and over and over again, guys. I've probably said this 30 times over the course of the channel. I'm not expecting you guys to have watched my channel that long, but just trust me, it happens, guys. You guys will see, you know, this was Wednesday. Wednesday, we literally cashed 3 4-mans in a row. This was last Wednesday. And this was an example of a lucky day, right? We have a lucky day like this, and I'm playing the same exact entries that we are playing yesterday, but nothing ended up hitting yesterday, right? We take League of Legends unders and overs on opposite teams. We take League of Legends unders on the same team. We take League of Legends overs on the same team, right? We take League of Legends overs on the same team. What did we do yesterday? We take League of Legends overs on the same team. We take League of Legends unders on the same team. We take League of Legends unders and overs on opposite teams. As you guys see in this entry, this entry, this entry, this entry, we're doing the same thing, and we just, nothing hits, right? That's part of the game. That is why I tell you guys to track all my bets. I literally had someone yesterday and they were like, man, I've taken everything in July and this guy's lying and something's wrong with his tracking and blah, blah, blah. I checked his account. He literally joined on July 23rd. So how have you taken every single bet in July? When you joined on July 23rd, you've been here for like a week. You've literally done the last week of July, right? We've had 8 winning weeks so far. The past 8 weeks have been winning weeks, and we have 1 bad week, right? Of course, you're gonna have a bad week over, you know, 8 weeks after winning 8 weeks in a row, right? That's part of the game, guys. So take your emotions out of it, please. The best people who are really successful on the VIP, the best bettors in the world, really, like, we think differently on this channel. You cannot think like how 99% of people think, because you're going to lose like 99% of people do. You have to treat it like a business, and that means like on all terms, right? Take your emotions out of the game. If you only have $100 in your PrizePicks account and you're betting $10 an entry, you're betting way too much per entry. You should not be betting 10% of your bankroll every entry. You're exposing yourself to way too much risk. Do you think a business, if they only had $100 to their name, would do you think a business would bet 10% of their business every single risk that they took? No, they would probably bet 1 to 2% of their business on every risk they take. That's what you need to be doing. If you have $100 in your account, you should be taking $1 to $3 entries, like $3 maximum. $3 entries at $100 bankroll is honestly probably too much. But you guys see, even small bankroll bettors, like $5 bettors, make a lot of money on the long term over the VIP, just taking the process, trusting the process, and taking the plays over and over and over again, all right? There's a lot of variance. This is not bond investing. This is not just going up 0.01% every single month or something like that, right? We make a lot of gains every single month, but you have to be able to withstand the pain, right? This is a painful time, I agree. But again, this is a time where you need to learn how to lose, and you need to handle your losses with grace, all right? So I know that's long-winded, but it gets frustrating because I feel like I say the same thing even when we're winning and when we're losing. And again, I don't expect you guys to have watched every video, but it's really just a strategy and a formula that we've created on this channel called correlation and closing line value. And that's all we do. We just do the correlated strategy over and over and over again. And I'm telling you guys, these League of Legends plays are the most insane things that you're able to get without payout shift ever, okay? I've never seen anything, honestly, in my life like this on PrizePicks. They've pretty much payout shifted most other sports. League of Legends, you can still get this amazing correlation like this, completely non-payout shifted, all right? You guys might have saw that I honestly have not been taking as many Counter-Strike plays in the VIP, which Counter-Strike's normally a pretty big part of the VIP. It's because there's so much great value in League of Legends. It's kind of like college football versus NFL. They're both very correlated. I like betting on both of them, but I would bet on college football probably 95 out of 100 times if I could. The reason being is because college football is more correlated than the NFL. You normally have really, really good receiver ones and really, really good quarterbacks. Like if you think about Ole Miss last year, we had Jackson Dart and Trey Harris. We pretty much took their over every single game, and they would almost hit their overs every single game. The reason being is because they were by far and away the best players on the field. They were first round talent and second round talent in a college football game, okay? So you have players that are way too correlated together, where Jackson Dart's probably going to throw to Trey Harris like 50 to 60% of the time. It's similar in League of Legends, where I like League of Legends correlation a lot more than Counter-Strike, even though Counter-Strike is a really good play. The reason being, and I'm about to get into this, this is the play today, guys. We have Closer and Hype to go under. We have Berserker to go over. Now, again, I think this is going to be a 1-1 game. I really like betting on these games where you have 1-1 involved, okay? Because that means that Berserker could probably get, in that one win, he'll probably get like 6 or 7 kills in just one win alone. Normally, these bot laners, they're kind of like the striker of the team. They're like the Cristiano Ronaldo type players. And when they win, they do very well. When they lose, they do not do very well, okay? So again, Closer and Hype in a win are probably going to get like 13 kills in a win, but in a loss they will only get maybe like 4, okay? So that would put them right around like 17 or 16. And then this guy right here in a win will probably get around 5 or 6 kills. In a loss, he will probably get around 1 to 2 kills. So if he wins and loses, I think he might get 7 or 8, and these guys will probably be like 17. What I really want to focus on is the correlation, okay? So like if you look at today's games, I'll just look at some random games today, right? I don't even know how some of these games have went. Like I'm just clicking on some random game. You guys will see it. This game, for example, was LNG versus UP Ultra Prime here. What ends up happening is LNG wins this first map, okay? So they get 21 kills in the first map. UP only gets 9 kills because they lose the game. So look at these guys' kill totals. 2 plus 2 and 8 and 6 and 3 and 2, okay? So all of these guys got a ton of kills in this game because they ended up winning the game. These guys over here only got 9 kills in total. So you'll see 4, 1, 1, 3, 0. So these guys get a lot less kills. Now the second game, I don't even know how this went, but the second game you'll see the opposite thing actually happened. UP ends up winning the game. And you'll see all these guys, 2, 4, 4, 6, 2. So all of these guys on the right side of the screen that end up winning the game get a lot of kills. These guys on the left side of the screen that end up losing this game get not many kills. This game, for example, in game 3, right? You can't even bet on a game 3 really. But you guys will see all these guys get 5, 7, 1, 9, you know, and I'll go over, you know, this game really quickly too, right? It was 6 to 20, for example, in this game. These guys only got 6 kills in total. So 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. These guys got 4, 3, 7, 5, 1. All right. So if you win a game, you're getting a ton of kills, right? These are not the teams that we're actually betting on, but League of Legends is correlated, right? It's like football. A quarterback and receiver duo on one team is going to do similar to a quarterback receiver duo on the other team. The theory of why they're correlated is the same. These are the same type of players in the same league. It's like betting on Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown and then one day betting on Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, right? It's a quarterback 1 and quarterback 2. It's a quarterback 1 and quarterback 2 on another team. It's a correlated duo in this game happening right here. So we need a 1-1 really. We need this team right here to win at least one game, and we need this team to only win one game because Bro is actually favored in this game. So let's take these unders, take these overs, and again, what we want is green together. So we want things to go green together, right? If you look at yesterday, we have a duo right here that ends up going green. That's great to see. We have a duo right here that ends up going green. That's great to see. We have a duo down here. That's our our setup going green, and you know, this is exactly what we want to see, right? This is exactly what we want to see in correlation. So you know, that is what we do on this channel. If you guys do want to join the VIP, all you have to do is text me the word BOVADA to my number right here on the screen, and I will get you guys into the VIP for 2 months free. Again, this is over, you know, this is this last month here, right? So we're up 41 units in the past 30 days. I went over it yesterday that we were up, like, I don't know, I think we went up in July in total. So like since July 1st to July 31st, we were up, like, I think it was around 50 units or 55 units or something like that, which again, I always talk about, on average, we go up around 40 to 60 units in a month. Now, when it's football season, you could pretty much bump those numbers up by about 10. So in football season, we normally go up around 50 to 70 units in a month. So football season is a big, you know, factor in how much we grow, because there's just more to bet on, right? So you guys can sign up for Bovada, you guys can sign up for Novig, you guys can sign up for REBET here, and all these little state charts show you guys where you can actually sign up for these different apps, right? Also, Better is available for 2 months free. So thank you guys for watching. Again, if you're in the VIP, man, and you've cashed over the past summer or July or June or whatever it is, please leave a comment down below, because it really helps me out. And you know, it feels like every week when we have a good week and then we have a bad week, it's like I have to fight for my life to prove to you guys, when it's like everything is in the graph, right? You could go back a week ago and see that we're at all-time highs. You could probably go back to this day, whenever this was probably like July 15th, and I'm probably saying the exact same stuff. And then when we're up here, I'm probably saying the same stuff as I said up here. And then when we're down here, I'm probably saying the same stuff as I did over here, right? It repeats itself over and over in these like 2 to 3 week cycles. And I guess it gets me frustrated, because again, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. And in like a week, we're going to be like up here, and I'm going to be saying the same stuff that I said down here. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like I'm going crazy, but thank you guys for watching. Going to go ahead and end it here, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video.